enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop to stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he was right.
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We set it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Charles "The Bronx"
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early portions of the round, we will see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. This man has every skill you would want in a mixed martial artist, and that's why he has gone from, middling featherweight. That's the biggest shots of fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Oh, man, I could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Nice punch there by Diaz. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Missed with that attempt. Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Back to his feet. All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again?
Oh, he got him again.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around.
This is such a crazy fight.
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Oh,
look at that. So you land, and then you add insult to injury by talking trash.
it's almost like, hey, I told you I would get you, and he shows him, I got you.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Diaz's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Right hook to the head, blocked. Solid kick by him there. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner, and Diaz has got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
All right, hey, you got come on. All right, hey, it happens.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
All right, round two now, folks. Charles Oliveira versus Nate Diaz. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. Appreciate the crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check. Great defense on display there.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it, you see him, you can see it becoming.
Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now. Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. Oh, my goodness.
So 64 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Well, still connecting on about 4 of every 10 attempts. 40% the accuracy rate now against Charles Duke Bronx Oliveira.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, nice body shot.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine... Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Well, you know this is the hurt bit. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, lands a nice straight. With conviction to the body. Oh, is he putting it all together tonight? Another huge kick lands. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second. Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of sweat.
Watch the referee right then and there has called a stop to the action. Looks like he's going to call on the doctor to look at the cut, and it is a pretty significant one, DC.
Well, he's bleeding a lot, and the blood is going into his eyes. It's very difficult for him to see right now.
Well, it looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
Ready. Good.
15 seconds. Oliveira's... That's it! That'll do it!
Oh, my God!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Diaz.
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC. Big effort from the 209.
Man, still balling. My man Nate Diaz gets the job done again.